All this week, we're getting you ready for the largest music event of the year in our city. We're talking about LouFest. More than 30 bands over 2 days. It's happening this weekend, and there's something new this year being added to the music venue. Our Ryan Dean joins us now live with this story. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So if you go to music festivals across the country, it's not unusual to see beautiful art displays. LouFest wants to tap into this, so this year it's adding an art arm to this year's festival, and they hope it's an art that can make a real difference well beyond this weekend.
In this old South St. Louis building, something new for this year's LouFest. Marcus Curtis, Christopher Holt, and Chris Wigman are putting in some long hours.
Literally blood, sweat, and tears. I had a cut last night.
It's a project they hope will be a showstopper this weekend. More than 100 wooden triangles are being assembled, painted, and stacked to make 4 totem poles on LouFest grounds, each 15 to 17 feet tall.
Hopefully they get a little bit of a childlike sense of wonder. I think a lot of good art really creates that in people, and hopefully they can ask questions, who did this, why is it here?
The artists hope the answer to the last question has lasting impacts on St. Louis. It's important to LouFest that the project is sustainable, meaning the triangles can be reused to better the city once the festival is over.
For us, we really want to see these pieces go to something more useful.
They're hoping the triangles can be transformed into things such as park benches or planter boxes that can be used at schools and local community gardens.
But if we're going to put in all the effort to make all of these things, they don't have to end up in a dumpster or a landfill somewhere. Even if it's a pretty simple reuse case, it's better than these things going to waste.
Art with a purpose at this year's LouFest.
I know you like that beat, right?
I know. I'm like,
You know, the name is actually called Spirit in STL. And the reason why, because they are obsessed with the spirit that this city has running through it, and they just want to showcase just everything great about St. Louis. So that's part of this art display you're going to see this weekend at LouFest. And guys, the goal actually is to keep expanding this, right? So they're starting out with these totem poles. This is what they're hoping to build to in future LouFest. You see the 3 walls there made of the wooden triangles, and then they have a canopy that'll be made of 300 burlap coffee bags from Caldi's Coffee. So that's the goal they're trying to get to. So really cool stuff.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love some of those other blueprints that you showed us too of the park benches.
Yeah, exactly. Art that can
is
really
really
help.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan.
You got it.
Thanks for that music too. Got me